YouTube, what it do, dude? It is your boy, Pokemon and Sneakers. Pokemon and Sneakers. So turn up the volume so you can hear me coming through your speakers, man. And as you can see on your screen, I do have in front of me the 2025 Foamposite Galaxy things. One is face up and one is on the side, simply so y'all can see the shoe that I'm about to work on, and then the part of the shoe that I'm focusing on, we're about to focus on. So what we finally finna get to today is putting the Salon Care 40 solution on the bottom of the sneaks to keep these from super yellowing. Because I done worn them a few times since last year. Like I said in the previous video, I brought these out, took them off, dead stock last year on the 4th of July. And since then, since last year, I've worn them a few times. And then this year as well, I've worn them a few more times. And like I keep the top part clean and I scrubbed these down about 3 days ago now. And they supposed to be like this. This is the dead stock look of them. But when you wear them and these have an arch in them, mostly all foam pods have that arch. Uh, this outer part where you walk at will start turning yellow. So to slow that process down and keep them from looking totally disgusting and busted, because I'm not a fan of that yellowing stuff, I'm gonna put the Salon Care 40 solution on there and bring them back to this. And since these haven't been totally beat and worn out to the point where I'm gonna have to leave these in the cooker slash the heat box or the lighting box for a long period of time. Just a quick couple days, 24, not even 24, but 48 to 72 hours, which is 2 to 3 days, and see how well that the Salon Care 40 solution brings that starting yellowing stage out of these, because I do not want to have to deal with that. And I got something in here I need to get out of somebody stepped on. But I'm focusing just on the outer part. I'm not going to do the center. I'm not going to do this part. I'm just going to focus on the outer part of the shoe where the yellowing is really starting to come in at on the bottom of these. And it should be perfect. I should have no issues. The toe box of these is, the tip of the toe box is pretty good. I was worrying about it come spreading up here around the tip of it, but I don't think I'm gonna have an issue. I'm still gonna put it on there, but yeah, because I don't want this stuff getting super duper yellow. And these glow in the dark, so I want another experiment with these is with shoes that Nike has been making over the last 2 years that glow in the dark bottoms. I want to see if the Salon Care 40 will have an effect on that, or is that something that is solely mixed into the base of the shoe to where the Salon Care 40 won't even affect that. Or if it does, then I'll know right away, because they probably won't glow in the dark as bright or as much as they're supposed to. So that's another thing I want to see, how the Salon Care 40 will treat the bottom of these all sneakers, not just these Foamposites, but all sneakers that Nike makes or anybody makes. If the Salon Care 40 is safe to use on glow in the dark bottoms of sneakers. So we're gonna go through that experiment together. So I've never done this before in a glow in the dark sole. So we about to see. We want to see what's up. So like I always say in these videos, doing this, man, first thing you're gonna want to have is your Salon Care 40. These are sold in any hair care hair store near you. These bottles are not some type of secret, not some type of hidden gem in the shopping world of going out in the world and buying stuff. This can be found, I'm sure, in a Walmart, Target, shit, maybe Trader Joe's, Walgreens, Save a Lot. I mean, not Save a Lot. That's a food store up here with me, but Walgreens, drug marts, anywhere where they probably sell nail polish or a brush and a comb and some grease and some shampoo, you're more likely gonna be able to find this. And as well, of course, on Amazon. So this is the solution. Don't have no smell. I will go always go true to this 40s. I think they have 60 and even 20. Just stick with the 40. This does a great job. And then just get you a regular paintbrush, something to put the solution in. I always use aluminum foil because aluminum foil is very inexpensive, and you can just ball it up and toss it out when you're done with it. Or if you have a metal tin container or a plastic cap, whatever you want to put the solution in, so you don't have to keep dipping it in back and forth in this big bottle. Then do that, because this is what I do. Put it in the foil and just let it sit in there while I go back and forth between the brush. And I have the towel, well, with the brush and the sneaker, and I have a towel under here just for extra safety, just to give it so it's not sitting on the top of my raw table. And then when you're done, you're gonna want to wrap the bottom of them, which I'll show you, of course, in some saran wrap. And what this will do is keep the solution from drying out while it's in the cooker. We'll keep it moist, keep the air from getting to it, and just make the process last longer. So that's what we're about to do right now. I'm gonna apply the solution on here, then show y'all the results afterwards. So stick around for that. So blam. This is the finished product of the first one I just did. The solution has been applied all over the discolored spots, the yellow looking spots. Like I said, I skipped over this part. I wasn't gonna put on the part that wasn't yellow. That didn't make any sense. So I just started like right here on the edge of that, on both sides, right here and right there, and just went straight down and around the bottom. I did not put it on the traction pads because I don't care about that yellowing. It's more, more on the outside, or I don't really feel like it's gonna do anything in there, under there, with the traction pods right there, as well as up here. There's no need to put the solution on the black traction pods. I feel like it might eat the traction off, and then your foot gonna be slipping aside like you walking on ice everywhere you go, especially on a mall floor. Mall floors, for some reason, are very well waxed, so without no traction, you might slip and fall and bust your head, and we don't want that. So I mostly focused on the yellowing parts on the top, like I said, around the toe box. I didn't put it on the arch part because this is no yellow in here, because this part rarely touches the ground. And then the bottom. So the saran wrap does not need to be taped down, just pressed to the shoe. Once the saran wrap hits the solution, it sticks already as it is on the bottom. And then these are going to be facing up in your cooker towards the UV light. Or if you want to sit them outside for a very early part of the day and let the sun cook them until from morning to night, literally, then that's on you too. But I have the inside cooker and the light, so I don't need to take them outside. That's it. You don't need no tape. I wanted to emphasize that, because I've had some people ask me, should I tape these down? No, you don't need to tape them. If you see somebody taping them, they just being extra and just making you do extra stuff. And tape and plastic, once you put that tape on this plastic wrap, there, you ain't getting it off. You have to, if you mess up something, or the plastic slides over and the solution slides up the side of the shoe, now you got to take the whole plastic off, get rid of that tape, becomes a mess, and then you got to apply more solution to that spot and try to wipe that solution off the side of your shoe if it were to get up the side, because it will eat the paint and discolor things on your sneaker that you don't want that solution on. Just focus on the bottom. Just put it on the bottom of the shoe, the parts of the yellow on your sneaker, with the paintbrush, and just put the saran wrap on it. Squeeze it lightly to the sneaker around the sides and on the bottom, and it'll be fine. No need to have no tape when doing this at all. Now this one, I'm gonna show y'all exactly the paintbrush strokes and how exactly I just did this, because I just wanted to get this one done first. So blam, just simply take